Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your exclusive Champions League final review between Arsenal and PSG.
You never sing that. You never say that. Champions of Europe. You never say that. You never say that. You never say that. Champions of Europe. You never say that. You bought to the league. You bought to the league. Arsenal and Gunners. You bought to the league. You bought to the league. You bought to the league. Arsenal and Gunners.
You bought to the league. Okay. North London forever.
Whatever the weather.
No matter the weather.
This
Arsenal going to Budapest.
You bought to the Champions League.
Budapest go miss the penalty. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're an Arsenal fan watching this, don't zoom out, don't log out. Because we're about to break the game down very well. I know it's painful. If you want, you rush quickly to Adjo Talks Football and listen to what we have for you. This is an exclusive Adjo and Friends, indeed, our review of the Champions League at Budapest. Interesting game. First half was all about Arsenal. And for me as a Chelsea fan, I was hit. Wow. Arsenal about to win the Champions League for the first time. Kai Havertz has scored the goal. A blueprint, a carbon copy of what happened at Lisbon with Thomas Tuchel was about to happen again. But perfect approach from Mikel Arteta. I'll go to Jesse first, our pundit. Let's look at the first half first. The approach from Mikel Arteta. It was spot on. It was amazing. Once they got the first goal, they knew they have to sit back and defend. They blocked passing lanes. They didn't give PSG spaces. I was disappointed in the PSG midfield. But walk us through the approach for Mikel Arteta before I go to Nana and the boys at the back.
Well, I think
The Stubborn boys at the back.
I think that Mikel Arteta got the template right. He understood that Champions League is about moments, and then when you take your moments, you can do whatever you want to do. When they got that moment to score PSG, the game plan changed.
Okay.
Arsenal had to go back and sit back again.
Sure.
Sitting back again. I said on another platform that Arsenal had whatever it takes to win the Champions League, but focus and discipline. They did it very well. They protected the box. Defensively, they were organized. They were disciplined. But then again, when you play with PSG's Luis Enrique and the boys, you cannot go boot for boot with them, especially when they have the men that can get into that defensive low block.
Okay.
And that's exactly what they did.
So can we say a perfect approach from Arsenal lost them the UCL? That is like a bit strange because when you go into UCL finals and you are spot on, you are perfect with your approach, you often win. And now what happened to you?
No, sorry.
What happened in the first half?
So not to catch you that the perfect approach from Arteta lost him the Champions League. No, I think Arsenal came into this game not thinking they will have an early goal.
Okay.
So a bit disrupted whatever that they wanted to do. But in the first half, they did it perfectly. As Jesse said, when PSG are starting for the build-up, you see Arsenal going into a 4-2-4 position. A 4-2-4 formation. But when Arsenal is defending, you find them with a 5-back sitting with only Kai Havertz running in the front. So Arsenal executed their plan perfectly. But what hurt Arsenal was the second half. Immediately they really wanted to delay play.
Okay.
And the referee wasn't buying that.
Okay.
So the first yellow card in the 46th minute against Mosquera
really
turned
Mascatella, Mirinda. Now, Ooh, my little day.
So the first yellow card in the 46th minute, I've never seen that before. Delaying in the 46th minute. So Arsenal came to frustrate PSG one, but the referee wasn't buying that. Okay. So that also disrupted Arsenal's play a bit because at a point you could see that Arsenal were leaving spaces. And then the only time Kvaratskhelia was able to take on Mosquera, they got a penalty. So I would say Arteta, his game plan went as planned to a point. But there's a masterclass from Luis Enrique.
Open house question. The boys at the back. How many of you were disappointed in PSG in the first half? If you were,
I was.
Okay.
I was.
Okay, so
I was.
Tell us why.
I was because I felt like coming into the game, we already knew what they wanted to show off because they've done it several times. Yeah. Looking at their last final and also other matches they've played this season, we knew they were not going to be like how they did in the first half, because in the first half they couldn't even have successful passes, because whenever they play a line breaking pass, you end up having an Arsenal player intercepting. So they couldn't even play ball, even though they were touching. Yes, possession wise, they ended up having 74%, and you could see that it was just rotating, just passes around. They couldn't penetrate and break any line from Arsenal. So I felt a bit disappointed in the first half.
You disagree? Why? Hala Madrid, my boy.
You see, they were working and was showing to me. Listen, PSG in the first half were being careful. I understand they wanted them to score more goals and attack more and win more. But last year, what happened to Inter Milan? Their PSG scored an early goal, and they spoiled Inter Milan's play, and they ended up scoring more goals. So Luis Enrique, being a smart coach, realized that it's not about getting the equalizer. It's about getting the equalizer and also making sure that you don't get a second goal against you.
Yeah, because
because once the second goal goes into your net, it's over.
Okay.
So realize that the defenders were not overlapping because they were remaining at the back to prevent a counter attack against them. So I realized that yes, Enrique was trying to play conservative and play smart. So I wasn't disappointed. I was actually impressed by what Enrique was doing. Yeah, to score the first goal. So to prevent that, conservative, now you get a goal. If it doesn't work, it's still one goal against you. It doesn't matter. Okay, but you go all out blazing and you concede more goals.
As well, you made a point saying Luis Enrique, he was smart with how they approached the very first half. I don't think he was smart. Let's cast our mind back to the Chelsea game in Club World Cup.
Okay.
Luis Enrique is always like, when I'm coming with my team to the final, like, I'll allow you to play because I'm clueless of how you play your game. You understand? Therefore, I allow you to play. Because when you look at him when Arsenal scored the very first goal, he was clueless on the touchline. He didn't know what to do. But what helped him was he kept his cool, not to make any crucial changes that will cause him, like that of the Club World Cup. That's why that was the only advantage or the smart move he made. Which Arteta, he played all the game, dominated the game. But at the end of the day, his changes cost him. Bringing out someone like Trossard,
okay, we are about going there. We are about going to the south, but you finish from here.
Bringing out Trossard and Saka was something I felt like that really blown the game, because these are the people that will actually push and attack for you.
Perfect.
So I'm so happy as a Chelsea fan. He like on one to Nuhundru and then he poisoned his own self. Oh yeah, you're right. On one as I say. So
honestly speaking,
so you guys thought Mikel Sabs was a bit too early? Or was wrong?
Panicking.
It was a dangerous.
It was 1v1.
No, it was look.
Yeah.
It was a panic sub. Look at when Luis Enrique brought out his very first substitution.
Yeah.
His very first substitution was Bradley Bakula for Kvaratskhelia, because Kvaratskhelia was actually so it took an injury for Luis Enrique to change the team.
Exactly.
Thomas Tuchel winning the Champions League. No. Good. So it took an injury for him to change. Listen, we all realized Fabian Ruiz was not playing a very good game.
Yeah, but he still kept.
But he maintained him. Yeah. He maintained. Arteta, you have seen your team, your boys are doing exactly what you want them to do. Except that Mosquera got an early yellow card and then Kvaratskhelia will hurt him. Yeah. You bring on Julian Timber for Mosquera. Maintain the core of the team. Odegaard is when I saw Odegaard in the lineup, I was a bit disturbed because I would prefer Eze. But what Odegaard did today, he kept on pressing. Bukayo Saka took on Nuno Mendes like his palm. When Nuno Mendes is running to the touchline, Saka is following him. No wonder today they said Saka had four complete passes, because the assignment Saka had today, he accomplished it. And you take Saka out.
Boot to boot.
Trossard going forward is very, very good. He's a threat. Defensively, very good. You take him out and bring in Martinelli, who going forward is very useless. Defending perfect. Listen, so what Arteta did there, he made the wrong substitution at the wrong time.
Okay.
And then that's what helped Luis Enrique.
Okay, let me come to you. You are a Chelsea fan, but you were supporting Arsenal to win the Champions League. Maybe you wanted, all English European wins. Can you imagine why? Why?
Okay, so in as much as Arsenal lost the game. I think Arteta and Arsenal did a great job today.
Okay.
Because going into this game, we all felt like
It's a done deal for PSG.
Yes, a done deal for PSG, and Arsenal are the underdogs. But then when the game started, for the first 5 minutes, I noticed that Arsenal were being disciplined in the defense, defending very well. They were not opening up spaces for them to use. And then I even made a comment that today I'm not seeing their wings, as in comparing to how they played against Chelsea, Kvaratskhelia and the other winger Doué were using us up, down, center, everywhere. They were beating our defenders. But today I was like, why? Are they playing a different ball or what? That is when I got to know that Arsenal was being very, very solid at the back. So in as much as they could hold the game to first half in a
1-0 lead.
I was very impressed in them, and I started supporting them with all my heart. I wanted them to win, as much as as a Chelsea fan, because what Chelsea is doing of late pisses me off. They are in England taking all the fans that they are not adding anything to what they have. So me, I wanted Arsenal to win, so that there will be a tight competition. When the coach was giving them instructions, were you there? Relax. That's what you saw on the screen. Relax. That is what you saw. Let me finish my point.
No. Listen.
When Arteta was giving them instructions, you were not in the room. Relax.
Listen.
Why is it Arteta took him out? Arteta told him to take on and cross ball.
Listen.
That is what you observed on the screen. Relax. The two of us, we came to watch a screen together. That is what you saw. And me, from my point, relax. No. From my point of view, relax. No, my friend. When Arteta was giving them instruction, were you there?
No.
So relax. You watch from the screen. Yes. So from my point of view, bro, allow me to end.
Maybe you try to say.
Allow me to end.
Mikel asked Saka to come and defend.
No, see, defending was smart although, but the job of Bukayo Saka that we know. See, after they equalized, I was expecting him to be taking on players, giving assists. What are you talking about? So are you trying to tell me we don't take on players in a final game? What are you trying to tell me? Don't we take on players in a final game? Haven't you watched finals that people are taking on players? Master, Bukayo Saka that we know today. He was under belt. Like today, he was below expectations. I didn't see what. No.
Okay.
Ajo.
So,
listen, please, I'm coming. I'm on the. So listen. King Virgil, when you say were we there when Arteta? Listen, we all watched a game, and then we know who Bukayo Saka is. We know what he's capable of. But today, what he did show that Arteta gave him a different role, because the attack of PSG starts from Nuno Mendes. The attack of PSG starts from Nuno Mendes, and Vitinha sitting back in there. So you guys can tell me that. No,
from my point of view, I see that he didn't. He didn't achieve what his expectations. That is why he was taken out. My friend, if he played up to his expectations, he would have been left on the pitch. What are you telling me? Aquano de aso me ya nya no no ya eni na film let's move on. Apart from tracking back to defense.
Guys, what did he do? Guys, let's move on. We have another uncomfortable. Can promise. We have another uncomfortable conversation to have, which is about Pep Guardiola and Luis Enrique. But before we do that, wrap up the show, we have to discuss our player ratings and profiling the players who played the game in the first half and the second half. So without wasting much time, we'll go to the board and do our analysis on each player single-handedly in the UCL final. It will be a bit argumentative because people might not agree with the player ratings. Because for us now, if you drop like 7-7, I'll go surprised. Because the person scored a goal safe and they can't give him solid 2 over 10. After goal, no, but for them. And he carries Budapest purposely for them. Okay, so anyways, let's go to the board. Yes. All right, guys. So the player ratings for the UCL. Let's start with Fan of, aka Safo Newman. Honestly, guys, quick question to you guys. They make this guy go. They make the normal go. When you go bring a new goalkeeper, what this guy leaving 2-day bench. So Enrique, is he overdoing it because the boldness to let the normal go alone and bring your second keeper or third keeper for him to go to UCL final again and keep you in post and win the UCL again? Impact from the
Enrique is not overdoing it, Ajo. Enrique knows who he trusts, and then Safonov understands what Enrique expects from him, and he does it perfectly.
So you're waiting for Safonov.
Safonov, this game, he really didn't turn up. I'll give him a 6.8.
Can you imagine? You agree, Nana?
Oh, yeah, 5 from man. Wait, Safuni man.
Why?
Now, oh, dear, what's not happy? Me, then Safuni man.
Oh, what other one, man?
Massa.
Oh, yeah, save. Area, crucial save and a crucial pass, Ben.
What's it? Crucial save. Debut.
He didn't even tag the ball. He didn't make a save.
Debut. Now, shots and Arsenal for boy.
Even after winning the final, even after winning the final, he still have a rating of 6.2.
How many shots did Arsenal play?
How
many shots did Arsenal play?
After winning the final,
many shots did Arsenal play?
And you want me to say it's a good keeper?
I think that PSG's backline was less threatening today.
Of course.
Because they were control of the game most of the time. So definitely you are not going to see much of Safonov. He was less threatening. And then the penalty shootout
He did what?
He wasn't able to save any of the penalty shootouts.
No, but don't be credit.
He couldn't even save his life.
Question. If he didn't make any save, he was the one imposed for them to win the Champions League.
What's the next bottle Nuno Mendes today?
So you give him 5.
Yeah, 5.
For an average performance.
No, I wouldn't say 5. I'll actually give him a 6. What do you think?
6.
Yeah, 6.
But I'll give Pato 12/10.
No. Ajo.
Honestly.
Honestly. Ajo, man.
That first half, he was very, very, very awful.
Ajo, man.
They'll give fan the first half. I'll give him 12/10. Yes. What is Oche?
I think
No, but he was not even suspect.
At least 4.
Ajo,
Okay, me too.
No. I understand where Ajo is coming from.
Because
Pacho left his positioning for Kai Havertz to get the goal. Let's not forget.
He was quite bad.
He left that place.
Yeah, so he was actually following Kai Havertz, and then before he realized he had lost Havertz, and then the goal came in. So
There was a ball I said, why the Pacho jump? If you guys remember in the first half, he jumped, he left his position and came into the. I said if the ball had gone through, second goal for us.
So he was making elementary errors in the first half.
yeah, today he was.
So 2/10, one the medal. Experience Marquinhos, how we give him?
experience.
He did well. He did well. Wait there, cause your man
Experience Marquinhos.
At least 8.
Will he win Brazil the World Cup? We'll see. Hey.
On his way to. On his way.
Okay, let's come to the man from Wow Nation. Wow.
Hakimi coming from injury and putting in this performance. He deserves it. 7.2.
You give him 7?
Yeah, 7.2.
You always forget about this rating. 7/10.
Yes.
Let's move to the attackers. Oh, don't bring the bottlers. I want Dembele. Dembele scored the penalty, but Dembele couldn't today. He didn't even enjoy his pressing because Arsenal was not giving him the chance for him to press. So Dembele, I'm giving him 4/10, even after scoring a goal in the final.
Be like them booze.
Today
he booze.
So 4/10, are you okay?
Yeah.
See, Ajo, Ateta, he be coach. Ateta is a
Coach now coach league champion.
You know, I'm saying that because usually the reason why PSG attack beats a lot of teams is because most teams want to go man-to-man pressing with them. Ateta went zonal pressing with them. If you go zonal marking with them, it doesn't allow them to be interchanging position to confuse your defense. But then when you can keep up the zones well, you are getting them. So he made Dembele very, very, very almost useless today, but for that penalty. So I think credit to Ateta. When we are getting deeper into the analysis, you see what Ateta did today.
All right, do it. One, I'll give him 4/10. Yeah. Let's move to the Arsenal.
Oh, password. Run your password.
Hey, what's that password?
Oh.
Kabaskelia, I think he was locked. And he was still to me.
Password locked.
Yeah.
The password locked. The password unlocked. So you unlock the password with the penalty.
The brilliance of Arteta locked him.
Yeah, but I'll give him. To me, he was Arsenal's best. Sorry, PSG's best player for me too. I think I'll give him 7.
Watch Arsenal certificate extra right now.
Come again. So let's move to bring my touchdown. Let's move to Arsenal. The Champions League finalists. Their player ratings. Please touch. Oh, the touch screen of SOG. What studio? Please calm down. Okay, let's start with the goal scorer, Ken Kai. Ken Kai scored a goal in a UCL final again. But this time, he couldn't do it. After talking Chelsea anyhow, when they can by heart, Ken Kai, by heart. A solid 3/10 for the goal scorer in the final. Aside the goal, I didn't see any impact. So player ratings for Kai, solid 3/10.
That's what I go.
Saka, the right back. Solid 1.5/10. Solid 1.5. He had only 4 touches.
Four passes.
4 passes.
4 complete passes.
Solid 1/10. Odegaard, I'll give him 3/10. Captain's armband 1. The rest are 2/10. I think was it. Trossard was in the game. I mean, he was playing some shots and stuff. I'll give him 4/10. I mean, defensively they were
Got
good.
an assist.
Yeah, Skelly 6/10. Skelly 6/10. Skelly was very decent. Some players he go tackle Adwe. He tagged the way to the ball from him with pace. I think he was okay. I'll give him 6/10. Declan Rice was decent. I'll give him 7/10.
8 really is come.
I'll give him 7/10.
Nah, but 8 really is come.
Mascatelle, Mewenda,
Onye.
solid 1.5.
Wasabuta.
Solid 1.5/10. Solid 1.5/10. Saliba and Gabriel, let's give them 6. I mean, they are always there. Yeah, he play.
So what's that?
Hinkapie was decent. I'll give him 4/10. Now, to the best player. Khalil Raya.
Ajo, listen.
Worry.
Listen.
I'm worried. But
Listen.
solid 7/10.
Charlie, honestly speaking, I said it. I made a comment here about Safin, but guys, listen. Raya, like Charlie, Raya deserves his flowers. Charlie, Raya deserves it.
He made crucial saves.
He's a top
He made
guy.
crucial saves.
Top
And
guy.
also caught a penalty. But I don't know why.
Safu Newman.
Well, guys, we'll wrap up our UCL exclusive review here. It's our joy and his friend.
Mascara.
We go do one for you. You know, people go talk. My friends go talk. And we'll enjoy detailed analysis with humor and vibe. Okay, Najo, subscribe. We'll see you. Not landing forever.
They are bottling that thing.
Never. Wanna.
Champions of Europe,
Yeah.
you never sing that. Champions of Europe, you never sing that. You never sing that. You never sing that. Champions of Europe, you never sing that. They bottle the league.